Guess what, Dana?
Chicken butt, Steve.
We're live. Hi, everybody.
Yay!
So, before we get too far into this, I just want to let everybody know we are watching the second half of Death on the Nile. And the paused time code is on the screen right now. It is, we're going to be picking things up at 45:12, 45 minutes and 12 seconds into the show. And that is, of course, if you were watching the version from the Internet Archive that Dana and I are watching. And if you're not watching that version, if you're watching another version, it's you pause right after we cut from Poirot being told about the lady being shot to the shot of the dead lady. That's where we're picking it up on, with the shot of dead Emily Blunt laying on her pillow. That's where we're picking things up. Oh, hey, Azalea. Sorry you're not sticking around, but nice to see you.
We have dead people.
Like, that's the selling point. But we have dead people. Come on. So, other than being tired, which I know you are, how are you? How are you doing? How are things?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I'll know more on Friday.
Because you auditioned for something, right?
Yes, among other things. And so the cast list will be posted on Friday, but Friday also, don't forget, remember, Friday comes after Thursday.
Correct.
It's the second Thursday of the month.
Oh, you do a thing. You do a...
We have the Democrats meeting.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking of something else. Yes, you have that. Oh, yeah. And which will be a big meeting because you just had your special election.
The runoff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the runoff of the special election. Yeah.
So, yeah. It's, good news, bad news kind of thing. I guess in some ways it's almost harder. Like, I've never expected to win our congressional seat.
Right.
But even though we made great progress, like, we were making such good progress and we were getting some, strong polling numbers, and Sean is just such a great candidate. Carrick, I don't think so. Like the cast list goes up Friday, but
you don't have to do anything. You just learn whether you got a part or not.
Rehearsals start next week. So I really don't know what to expect. But yeah, so because once you start getting close, we're still over 10 points away from actually winning, and 10 percentage points. Right. So there's and that's a pretty big gap. Let's be clear. I mean, it's not as bonkers as it was, a decade ago, certainly. And even, gosh, a decade ago, that would have been the first time Trump ran. Ugh. 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 Ugh.
Well, but I mean, as we've talked about before, historically, the Democrats are making progress and are gaining ground in your district.
Oh, and absolutely. And I'm glad
it's probably going to be a little while before you can realistically hope to win that district. I mean, like we were saying the other night, the numbers are just against you. Like, there's just too many fucking Republicans in that district. Now, over time that may continue to change, and hopefully it will. But for right now, it's just, it would be a miracle. It would have been a miracle if Sean Harris had won that election.
But sometimes miracles happen, and so there was a thought that maybe it'll be a miracle. Like when I went to vote last week. I told you what happened.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you forgot your wallet and
yeah, well, I mean, I'm being real careful about it too, because like we were going to go to the used bookstore, and I had my creative books to take to the used bookstore to get credit, so that I could get books that I want, rather than books that I have that I'm like, yeah. So I also had, sometimes it takes a little while to process those, so I had a library book, and then I was put everything together, and they're like, that is a bad idea. that's just asking for trouble. So I took my wallet was on top of the library book, took them out of the crate and set them down beside it, and then took the crate out to the car.
whoops.
Then I put the crate in the back of the car and got in the car, and we all went to go vote early. And I did not only did I not have the library book was nice and safe, but I didn't have my wallet with my ID. So I did not get to vote early. I voted on Tuesday. And when I went to vote on Tuesday, there was a big old line. There was a big line. And I'm like, eh?
Yeah, but I mean, you can't get your hopes up.
Yes, clearly you can.
Well, but okay, but you shouldn't.
At what point should you get your hopes up?
Never.
Just
never.
Stay hope. Kind of like I do about.
Just try
hopeless forever. Don't have hopes. Don't have expectations, but appreciate good things when they happen.
Don't get your hopes up. Don't convince yourself to the point where like you're expecting the good thing to happen, so that when it doesn't happen, you're crushed. Like, just
that's what I'm saying. Keep your hopes down. You want to crush your hopes ahead of time. So they're
keep your hopes at a reasonable level. Reasonable hope for the immediate future. In terms of like the future, in the coming months and years, hope big, you know what I mean? Dream big, set big goals, like, ask more of yourself and of other people. But like for right now, for like what's going to happen tonight, realistic hope.
There's not a whole lot going to happen tonight. I mean, we're going to watch the show.
You know what I'm saying?
But, no, I mean, we did so much. I think Harris can take the next election.
The next one. Well, okay, but the next one is in November.
No, the next one's the primary.
Oh, okay. Well, then he'll probably take that one. Yeah. The next general election is in November, because the election you all just had was just to fill out the term. Yeah.
It was just a special election. So yeah, it's coming right up, and he's already qualified. He's going to be on the ballot and everything. So
I'm sure. And hopefully he'll do better than he did this time, because it's a proper general election, and you would like to presume that turnout will be higher.
That's something I haven't looked at, is how the turnout compares to not 24 but to 2022, which was because this is another midterm.
Yeah. I want to acknowledge a couple of things in the chat, and then answer 255 AD's question. Caitlin, the deal you're describing about your comment disappearing, I have no idea what's going on. I know that they're not being held, because you are, because you're a moderator, you're set. So like your comments should go straight through. Like your comments shouldn't even get moderated. Like I don't need to approve your comments. They should go straight through. And I mean, you do leave comments that get posted. Like I do see them, like you posted one on today's video that I saw and that I liked. And the other ones you posted, I guess, in reply to somebody, I did not see those at all. So they were not even sent to me for moderation. I have no idea what's going on. And
if you remember, and you can put them in the chat, we can see if they'll go through here.
Well, she described one of them about the, what was it?
Scrolly.
Someone said the Romulan Empire falling was ridiculous and compared it to Chicago. I just said, I don't know, a lot of freight goes through Chicago between the coasts, and that also disappeared. So yeah, and why would that be flagged for anything? That just, I have no idea. But yeah, your comments aren't coming to me for moderation. And, and
Mr. I love the answer. Makes as much sense as anything else. Maybe YouTube
is, yeah. It's some weird bug that randomly is just killing comments. I have no idea.
I want to, Arkwolf, we were talking about, this being not the greatest, and we were talking about that last week, why it gets adapted so much. And I think the theory we came up with was because of the location. This has a lot
Yes.
of, exotic setting,
Yes.
so it's like, ooh, fancy.
Yeah. Oh, and Caitlin, I will say, now that I think about it, that I have left comments that have gotten swallowed before too, even on my own videos. I've replied to people. I mean, yeah, I know I've replied to people's comments like on one of my videos, and the comment just vanishes. So I don't. It doesn't happen a lot, but it has happened. Also, I wanted to say, 255 AD asked a really good question. Um, he says, you don't think Star Trek writers should be super rigid about the Federation sticking to its values. Do you think Superman writers should always stick to his values? If yes, what's the difference? Um, Always is a big word. I don't know if I would want to be that absolutist about it, because my rule is always, if it works
Whatever
for the
serves the
story,
story best. Yeah.
yeah, if it works for the story, then do it. But I do think there's a difference, at least in my mind. And the difference is that I don't think Superman is primarily a vehicle for is primarily a vehicle for social commentary in the same way that Starfleet and the Federation are. Like, to me, the Starfleet and the Federation being metaphors for the United States or for Western civilization in
Yeah, they're a
general
stand-in.
That's a big part of their role in the fiction. It's not the only. I mean, obviously, they literally are things within the story. Like, the Federation is the Federation, and it does its whatever it does within the story. But you know, in terms of what it represents, like the representational aspect of it, to me, is really important, and is a big part of why it matters in the story, and why I feel like it should be written in certain ways. Whereas Superman, I think, is not that. Not that you can't use him for that, and not that Superman stories shouldn't have politics and shouldn't have social commentary, but Superman as a character, I think, is different than the institutions of Starfleet and the Federation and Star Trek. Yes. Please.
Because I think some of that is because he's a character, not an institution. So we want to see our characters not just stick to their values, but like grapple with them. That makes it's interesting for a character. But as an institution, institutions don't grapple with things. The people
That's
within
true.
them
That's a really good point.
do. But like as an institution, either it stands for something or it doesn't. And what it comes down to is how the people in the institution, the characters that we are following, how they grapple with those values.
Yes.
And ultimately what they decide to do about it, and how they feel about that. So it is related, but it has to do with, the Federation is not a character. It's not actually a person.
Yeah, you write a story about Superman in the sense that Superman is the protagonist of the story. If you write a story about Starfleet, that's a more general statement. That means that it pertains to Starfleet, but Starfleet is not the protagonist, because Starfleet's not a person. Starfleet is an organization.
So, Mr. I love the ants. Yeah. The answer to that is no.
And corporations are people, my friend. Remember that fucking horseshit from like 2012? Yeah.
Gosh. See, maybe I should bring up with my therapist how often I just think about piano wire.
Because you love Jaws, and you think about going to catch the shark with piano wire, and you love that scene where he goes and he's shopping for the piano wire and he knows exactly what gauge to get. Like, is that why?
I think you're being serious, but I honestly don't remember that being in the movie at all, and you could be just making it up completely.
No, I'm not making it up. No, it's in the movie.
Okay.
No, it's in the movie.
I'll take your word for it.
He uses piano wire for fishing line.
Okay.
Because the shark is so strong.
Because the shark is super big. I'll take your word for it. Do you know why I'm not, going to push back on it?
Because I'm right.
No, I really don't. I don't know that you're right. Why? I'm, because I don't care.
You don't care about Jaws? You don't care about Jaws?
Nope.
Do you care about Citizen Kane?
Nope.
Wow. Do you know what Rosebud is?
Yeah, it's
In
before it
Citizen
opens
Kane?
fully blue. Oh, in Citizen Kane.
In Citizen Kane.
Did we watch that together? Didn't we watch that together?
We may have once upon a time. We haven't watched it together recently. We should
No.
though, because it's the bomb. Because it's the motherfucking bomb. Citizen Kane, baby. You know what it is? Yeah, please go ahead. I'm sorry.
Here's
Go
my
ahead.
question. Would you be willing
Yes.
to pause on a regular basis to explain to me, to highlight things that be like, this is good, and here's why this is good? Because it was not as not just tedious and tiresome, but just like eye-rollingly, frustratingly pointless as The Lighthouse. So it was better than The Lighthouse. I think you'll agree with me on that.
Yeah, I don't like the tone you're taking with it, but yes, I will agree with you that Citizen Kane is a better film than The Lighthouse. Snakebit Cat's got it. Rosebud is a cookbook. Somebody said something. Oh, Carrot 9845 says, "Do you have a Discord server for me to get immediately banned from?" Nope, no Discord server. Sorry. Arkwolf is with you. Boy, what yes! There's no accounting for taste. I watched Willem Dafoe's rant from The Lighthouse just the other day. I have it clipped, just of the video of just that. God, I love it. And then the perfect timing at the end, because they're fighting because Robert Pattinson insults his cooking. And he goes
because
off.
The script says so.
Robert Pattinson insults his cooking. And so he goes off on him on this epic rant, this breathless, like Shakespearean rant. And then he finally finishes, and they're just standing there staring at each other. And Robert Pattinson, with absolutely perfect timing, says, "Okay, have it your way. I like your cooking." And it's just beautiful.
Snake McCat, that's a nice one.
So Arkwolf just has a problem with Robert Eggers movies. That seems to be the issue here.
Well, kind of how like could you just have a problem with Baz Luhrmann's movies.
Yeah, because he's a fucking piece of shit director. How could you hate The Witch? The Witch is so good. The Witch is so good. Oh my God. Other than The Lighthouse, The Witch might be my favorite movie of his. The Witch is just. Have you ever seen The Witch?
God, no.
Oh, it's so good.
If you're talking about it, and in attempting to praise it, you compare it to The Lighthouse.
No, I mean, it's nothing like The Lighthouse in terms of like tone and subject matter, but it's by the same director.
I'm just saying, so you're like comparing. You're saying it's so good. It might be as good. Maybe it's even better than The Lighthouse. And I'm like, okay.
I saw it in the theater, and I was just blown away by it.
If you like it, I am happy for you that you got enjoyment out of it.
Maybe we should watch The Witch one of these days. I think you might like it.
How long is it?
I don't know. Let me look it up. It's not super long. Let me see. The Witch.
Does it have any female characters that actually have dialogue?
Yes, of course, including the titular witch. Yes, there are. I believe there are more. I haven't watched it for a while, but I'm pretty sure there are more important female characters than male characters in it. Yeah, no, the witch is great. But I will give you this. I admired his Nosferatu more than I liked it. I mean, there were I was very impressed by it on a technical and kind of like a filmmaking level, but it didn't really grab me emotionally. Neither did The Northman. Again, same thing. Like The Northman was incredible. It was a great technical achievement. It had some really incredibly shot like action sequences, but the story just didn't do it for me. So thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that.
Hope you feel better soon.
Yeah, me too.
Kara, it has been a long day, and I was so tired that your objection to the Regency productions. I was like, well, of course they wouldn't have been colored. It would have been black and white.
Yes, Snake Big Cats. Yes, there's also a talking goat in The Witch. Yes, correct. Yes, and
The
yeah,
horror and things. Are there jump scares?
in The Witch,
I don't
I
like
don't
that.
remember. I mean, keep in mind it's been a while since I watched it, so I don't have like a photographic memory of it. I don't remember there being. It's not. I don't remember it being that kind of a movie. No. Yeah, and 25580. No, I didn't mention that in the video. I think just because I made my point in a couple of different ways, but I agree with you about Noose Brocka's. And Dana, you can talk about this because you watched that episode
Mm-hmm.
about Noose Brock in the last episode of season one of Starfleet Academy, when Noose Brocka's whole story about Starfleet attacking his home colony and killing his father turned out to be just a big misunderstanding on his part. And Captain Aki was like, actually, Starfleet never did anything wrong. And it's like, oh, okay.
Like for me, it was Tuesday.
For you, when Bison came to your village, it was the greatest day of your life. For me, it was Tuesday.
Why are you named after a cow?
I'm named after a buffalo.
It's a fluffy cow. It's a nice cow. I mean, no shade.
I mean, if you're going to be named after a piece of cattle, like the bison is it. Like,
Yeah.
that's what you want. But
What's the difference between bison and buffalo, anyhow?
I have no idea. Me too, Arkwolf. Raul Julia was awesome. Yes, Bison is his last name, and his first name is M, like M Butterfly, but M Bison.
Kara, Belle was so good. It was so good. But I'm curious if you've watched any of Bridgerton, because it doesn't follow the same. It takes it and reinterprets it in a way that is not more modern than an actual well, obviously more modern than an actual Regency romance, but like the Regency romances that we think, like the books that they're based on, were not written in the Regency period, like way not. So it's also a more modern take compared to like the 70s, 80s, and 90s, those eras of romance fiction. So the not just the standards of the genre have changed, but the producers decided to go in a different direction with it. So it's just very shifted. Anyway, I'm ready to watch the show.
All right. So as I mentioned earlier, we're starting at 4512. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and seek your copy of Poirot Death on the Nile to 4512, and then I believe our very own Dana will be telling you what comes next.
Well, then you get like your remote, or I'm pretending this is actually my phone. It's not a remote because I have it on the laptop and I've got a little touchpad here, or your mouse, or whatever controller you have, and you just hover that sucker over thing that's going to make it go, usually a play button of some kind. And Steve's going to count us in because this is his channel. He's going to say 3, 2, 1, play. And when Steve says play, we all press play together. And if something goes haywire, with the video thing, not just me, if your comment isn't posted, then that's a different haywire. Sometimes happens. But if the video is not videoing and you're just like, oh no, I'm at the wrong spot, you can just look up here at the timestamp, time code, and then that's where we're at ish, roughly. And if you're a little bit off, it's all good. If you're a few frames behind when in fact, it's not like we saw the murder happen anyway. So
that's true.
That's true.
That would be a spoiler.
I apologize. Yes, someone gets murdered.
Okay. So, like Dana said, I will say three.
What should we be looking for, Steve?
For what?
For where we're putting the little for the timestampy thing. What how would you describe this?
Oh, what, the scene that we're paused on?
Yes.
It's dead Emily Blunt. It's dead blonde lady in bed. It's a shot of her dead face
and her
lying
dead finger
dead.
She's wearing crimson dead nail polish.
Her dead hand against her chin, her crimson red dead nail polish, a blood stain on the pillow behind her head, a little smear of blood on her neck below her ear, kind of under her jaw. Is that is that specific enough? Pause it on the shot of the dead lady. Okay.
Dead lady.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Here we go, everybody. Everybody hit play. When I say play, in 3, 2, 1, play. I hear the secrets that you keep when you're shot in your sleep.
I'm just nosy.
I'm just curious, that's all. Yeah, we are lovers.
No.
I forgot how American she is. David C. Drake. I like that.
Mighty convenient, wasn't it? Dun, dun, dun.
Gone with the wind, like Tuesday, the day that bison came to our village.
No, no, no. Dun, dun, dun.
H.B. Hag, I hope so. I hope it was the assassin.
Very small. It'd be difficult for him to pull the trigger, though, I think.
He
It'd be
could
a
do it.
very, very strong mouse.
He could do it.
He got his hopes up. Just one more thing.
Oh, good, because it was me. But if you think it wasn't,
then I can get away with it. Isn't that lovely?
shot through the head, and you're not to blame.
I was thinking the same thing.
Great minds.
Great songs.
Indeed.
You know what happens when you sell.
What a great line.
Sure he is.
Of course, he is not all right. You shot him. It's a great line.
A true love gave to me.
I had a little encounter with your wife. It was very sexual.
Oh, she's gonna die. She's so gonna die. From a Sarah, pounds.
Caitlin, table. Oblivion.
Something going into the water. I'm so American.
Caitlin, was that Rick Mayall? I didn't recognize him.
Who's acting?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Too bad about that.
Oh my.
She's great. Just sit there staring.
That's just gonna, you may also recall that Madame Dial was not killed by looks, but by a bullet.
By a bullet.
Mm.
Bye. Oh, that's a good line too.
Oh, I know I will.
Very good. I'm German, you know.
I'm going to put my head down so that you can't tell that I'm not actually crying. See, here's the thing. I would appreciate somebody like that who never let me forget. That was really helpful. I was just thinking that your eyeshadow is hideous, but that's okay.
Arkwolf, I like her tie too. I think it's a cool tie.
Mm. Oh God. Oh. Sore. Wait a minute. tired and sore, tired and sore. Oh, gravy, gravy. And one day we will all go wash our hands. Hygiene is very important, eventually.
These are delicious.
Pissed.
They are the fugazi.
Hmm.
Yeah, she has the world's largest rosary. Look at that thing.
Oh, that's what they're calling it these days. Uh-oh.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. It's not called Deaths on the Nile.
Yeah, but she's a maid, so her death doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't count. Okay.
Right, exactly.
Whoops. I found you. Now you look for
And then
Poirot. Count
seek.
to 10.
And you're to blame.
Yeah. Stabs through the heart. I have to go read
All
Goethe
my
and listen
nuts
to
have been waiting
Wagner.
for something, something. Uh-huh.
Kablamo.
And she was stabbed, my dear. I don't think there's so much blame with the stabbing.
I will have to tune her up. I don't want any witnesses.
Upon occasion, once in a while. It's in my pocket.
Hey, don't raise your voice to me.
I'm
Oh, God.
so sad.
What are you crying about now? Did you shoot somebody else? Oui, oui. Uh-huh. And he's a German, so he means exactly 3 minutes.
Precision matters.
Oh no! Right when she was going to tell us.
Oh. You failed.
On the roof. I'm going back to the United States where I'm from. He's nice.
Well, who controls the present now controls the past. Who's Scruffy?
Apart from that, I think she likes me. I just need to wear her down.
You say.
I'm super gay.
As opposed to just regular gay.
Extra gay.
Oh. I'm an American. We're all kinds of crazy about your weird European family inbred stuff.
Oh, this is good.
This man works with the police. I'm sure he wouldn't lie to me. And I would not.
The world's largest rosary.
He's so petty. I love it.
Now listen, you young chap.
Mr. P. Getting away with the rest of your robberies? Sure. Sounds pretty good to me.
Let's do it. Oh, Timothy.
I'm very gay.
I'm very gay. I thought for sure my tie would do it, but I guess not.
I should have gotten a wider one. Mm-hmm. Dun dun dun.
Bum, bum, bum.
But
Ew, don't stick your finger in the hole. Ew. Jesus saves.
No, 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 no.
No, no, no.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, get him, yeah. Or get her, I should say.
Her.
Kill, kill. I'm glad she killed somebody.
Who are you? Perry Mason.
Hercule Poirot. Yeah. What a bad motherfucker.
Oh.
What a bad
I
motherfucker.
didn't want to get caught. I just wanted the money, okay? It's okay. It's okay. You can cry. You can cry. Not really. You choose them.
Yes, I can't believe I did that either.
Well, at this point, I can kind of start believing it. I mean, does it? Wait, but I have far more hair on the top and the bottom of my face. Especially when you were a complete fool, as you are. Didn't want to get caught.
I'm so pouty right now.
Uh-oh. I forgot about that.
The Romeo and Juliet ending.
Because you all suck. I am only realizing it now.
Whoops.
When it is too late to do a damned thing about it. Oh, golly. Woo!
The end. Well, it had a happy ending. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. I like Poirot's cocky little, you thought of everything except for Hercule Poirot.
Mwah! All right. I am so tired.
Well, then, no
tonight.
word master tonight. So we'll call the festivities to a close. This Friday is Ask Away.
Yes.
So if you are a patron or a member and you would like to ask me a question, you don't
Send
have
that
to.
sucker in.
But if you want,
give Steve some content. Somebody's got to do his job.
Yeah, because I mean, who else is going to do it? Me?
And then, yeah, if you aren't, so if somebody becomes a patron or a member like now,
yes,
can they still send in an ask?
Yes, of course. They'll have to go back and look through the posts. They won't get like an automatic notification, but yeah, they can see the they can go back to like Monday and see the post that has the link and send something in, of course.
Okay, because I'm a patron, so I can see it on Patreon. But if they're a channel member, is it like on the community page or something?
It's on the community page. Yeah, they can just
go.
go back through my posts and there it is.
Ta-da!
There it is. Yes.
Yes, yeah, indeed. You can still send that in. In fact, if you send it in at like 5:59 on Friday,
I love that. Oh, I love that so much.
It's the best.
Yeah,
and
it's my favorite.
And I love that too.
Well, because you get to TikTok Shives me. Because
Shives. Ta-da!
Yeah. Well, that's really the most important thing.
Absolutely. But then also don't forget to look down in the description for some links to organizations that we think are worth supporting. And so see if you have the opportunity to get involved with them or to send them some financial support as well as charitylinks.page, which is, again, in the description. And that has links to Ko-Fis and GoFundMes and such things for friends and associates of ours who could use some financial support. So again, if
Indeed.
you have the ability to supporting Am Good.
Supporting Am Good, Dana.
Yep.
Supporting Am Good. Hi, Brandon. Sorry you got here at the very end of the stream. We're about to wrap up, but good to see you.
But you made it.
And yes, Mr. I Love the Ants is correct. Next week, more DS9. In fact, next week, well, as I've mentioned a few times leading up to it, we're about, we do 2 weeks Poirot and 2 weeks Deep Space Nine. The next 2 weeks of Deep Space Nine are the last 2 episodes of season 6. We're going to finish up season 6 in these next 2 shows.
May I, as they said, throw a spanner into the works?
Please.
I marked that, so they had their rehearsals are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And I put a little wiggly line through Wednesdays.
Sure.
But sometimes that is, they will say, hey, we'd really like you to da-da-da. So I will know more on Friday. So
it's possible that we might have to skip a few shows because.
Yeah. So it won't take real long. This is not like a major, endeavor, but it's another reason to come on Friday. Just saying.
Yeah. And so we might skip a few shows because Dana doesn't prioritize this show and chooses to do things other than this
show. But
you put a squiggly line. You could have just put a line through it. You could have said you could have said Wednesday. I am spoken for, and you didn't because you know that I'm a softie.
You are,
and that I won't make a fuss. I'll be like, go ahead, do whatever you want.
He's such a patsy. He'll just whine about
it. It's fucking sad. It's pathetic. It really is. It's pathetic. It's pathetic.
Grow some ovaries, man.
Yeah. But anyway, if we do whenever our next show is,
whenever that is, once we watch it,
whether it's next week or week after or whenever, like I said, 2 episodes to go of season 6, and the chat just died. That's okay. We're almost done. The on-screen chat, not the live. I mean, you can still chat. It just won't show up in the stream. Anyway, the sound of her voice. That is the next Deep Space Nine episode. The sound of her voice.
Caitlin, the American version. We do say Wrench in the Gears, but I mean, I would say the American version is Sugar in the Tank. So,
Oh, and throw a spanner in. Well, a wrench in the
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, that's what I said. But I said, but
Yeah,
sugar in the gas tank. That's
sugar in the
a
gas.
good one. That'll take care of it.
Yes.
So thank you so much, everyone. I did enjoy this. Not my favorite Christie story, but it's really good. It's just, you know, the really good ones are even better.
Exactly. Yeah, no, this was a good one. I enjoyed this one.
I'm glad.
I enjoyed this one.
Thanks for joining us all, and thanks for watching this with me, Steve.
As always, see you next time for Deep Space Nine. Thanks for joining us, everybody.